Okay, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the Married Life of Rich and Kevin. We are doing another taste test for the holiday treats. More food.
Yeah.
So we're going to run through some of the things that we have made. Some things are store-bought and some things are homemade. Majority of it's homemade actually. But we also still have our, what is this called?
This is, the first thing is Chris Kindle Apple Punch. And this is another German Christmas libation where you pop the top and dump it into a pan and heat it up and drink it warm. And last week we did the cherry wine. This is the apple punch. This is from Aldi supermarket. And let's see how this is. You went ahead and slipped yours.
Yeah, I thought it had alcohol in it.
I think it does.
Does it?
Or maybe not. I'm not
I
seeing
don't
where
think
it's
it
any
tastes like it does.
Okay, maybe there's no alcohol in it. We haven't been able to find anything on the label, but
I think it would give you a warning thing. Don't give this to your children.
That's
type
true.
Of thing.
so what do you think of it?
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it's fine. It tastes like hot cider
Hot cider?
kind of thing.
Okay. And so again, this is the Chris Kindle Apple Punch, and you find it about this time of year, usually from about October, the time of Oktoberfest, through New Year's. And it's kind of one of those things, when they run out, they're out. And but again, between Oktoberfest and New Year's, Aldi's gets in all kinds of goodies from Germany, this being one of them. So let's see, we've got a table full of goodies. So
Let's go with the store-bought stuff first because we only have one of those. Everything else is homemade.
Okay, the first thing that we're going to try is Walker's from Scotland. Sorry, I see the cats out of camera range.
I think
just
the cats
stalking
know
each
that
other.
when we're starting recording because they start acting up.
Yeah, this is Walker's mince pies in a shortbread crust. This is a box of 6, and I bought these again at Cost Plus World Market. They had a flash sale going on while I was in the store, and I was able to get these for 20% off the regular price, which I think was about $12 or $13. So take 20% off of that, and so it was worth trying because I see them every year. And so for anyone unfamiliar with the modern today's version of mincemeat, it is all fruit. It's diced apples and candied peel and raisins and spices, and wrapped into either a short crust pastry, shortbread, or traditional pie shell. And interestingly enough, next week we'll be featuring my homemade mincemeat. This is a Victorian recipe that actually has beef in it, and because that's how it started. It was originally a spiced meat pie, and then over the course of decades and a couple of centuries, it became all sweet. So here are one of the little pies. You toast them at 350 in the oven for about 12 to 13 minutes until they're nice and hot. And again, this box has 6 of these, and then you just pop them out of their tin. So grab a fork and dive in.
We're just going to share the same one.
Yeah.
We learned last time that we were both eating slices, and then by the time we were done, we were full, and we didn't want to have dinner.
Yep. Okay. Not bad. I am more partial to the old world Victorian Tudor sorts of things that he is. I think part of it is the Victorian age always seems such a romantic age to...
Sorry, it was the drink. It wasn't.
Okay.
It's
So,
okay. I mean, the crust is fine. Everything's fine. You do taste. I feel like you taste some lemon in it
yeah, there's lemon peel in it as well.
and stuff like that. But it's okay. Not 100% my cup of tea. I personally would not. It's not for me.
Okay.
But you know,
Okay. So we're 50-50 on that one. And
then let's go with that there. Yeah.
okay. The bundt cake pan is getting a workout this season. This is kugelhopf, which is a yeasted bread. There's a little bit of argument as to where it originated from. Some say the Germanic regions, others say the French regions, but it is a yeasted, mildly sweet bread, traditionally made with raisins. This one is a recipe I found where instead of raisins, it's chocolate and orange, and yeasted dough. And I have about an 80% success rate with anything calling for yeasted dough. So this is the first time I've made this. This is the first time we've tasted it. So we'll see if anything went wrong. And it's very dense. It's almost supposed to be almost like a brioche.
It's gonna look like this. If I can do this without dropping it everywhere.
Okay. So let's see what we got going with kugelhopf.
It looks like it's pretty dry. Doesn't look like it's a moist thing. It's not my cup of tea either.
No, not really. Bummer. This turned out really, really dry. You get the chocolate and orange, but it will definitely stick in the gullet here. So
I think if it wasn't so dry, it would be fine.
yeah. Okay, we're gonna call this one a misfire. Darn it. Is there anybody at your warehouse that you don't like? Just cut this up and leave it in the
We're
break
going
room?
to deliver this to some of the maybe people that we know that.
Yeah. That
No.
have been a little bit on the naughty list. You
Yeah.
could carve it up and leave it in the break room. I bet people would eat it.
People will eat anything.
Okay, well, it's either that or break it up and throw it to the birds. But, okay, kugelhopf, crashed and burned.
Nope.
All right.
Sorry.
Yep, all right. So,
Okay, let's go with this.
this, okay. This had better work.
Yeah, this took.
Oh,
Got it?
yeah, just a second. Before we go on, if you can hear our Christmas music in the background, we've got going Charlie Brown Christmas by the Vince Guaraldi Trio. Highly recommended. It's all the music from the 1965 animated special, and what's playing right now is Linus and Lucy, basically the signature piece for all of the Charlie Brown movies and cartoons. But definitely give this a listen. It's wonderful. All right. So now what we got here,
Is that heavy?
this weighs a ton, is rum cake. And believe it or not, this has got an entire cup of dark rum in it. And this is sort of a shortcut version. It is made with a regular Buxed yellow cake mix and a small Buxed of regular vanilla pudding mix. Not the sugar-free stuff, but the regular stuff. And then half a cup of dark rum, and then when the thing is done, you let it cool a bit, and then you make a rum butter sauce to drizzle over the top. And the dark rum I used was Myers. Pricey stuff. I mean, I had no idea how expensive dark rum was. So just as well that we're doing this at Christmas time. We're not affiliated with the Myers people in any way.
So this is gonna look like this. Like we said, it was yellow cake mix that we used, or he used. I'm sure this is gonna taste really good.
Okay.
It's really, really moist, you could tell. I mean, which, you know, you had to soak it in the rum, syrup type thing, over and over and over again. So you had the rum in the cake, right? Mm-hmm. That killed the alcohol, but then you had the rum on top of the cake that didn't.
Right. This is good.
I really like that.
Really good.
The cat's eating one of our treats. Well, we know who to serve it to now.
Mm-hmm. That is good.
This is good. It does taste rummy. So, which this is really, really moist
Yeah.
and really good.
Nothing you would really want to fix for anyone sensitive to alcohol. You can probably find a recipe for something similar that uses the rum extract, or something where you cook all the alcohol off before you incorporate the rum. It turned out good.
That is really good. If you don't like rum, you're probably not gonna like that.
Right.
It tastes like rum.
That turned out good. All right, we got a hit for that one.
So some things I wanted to try to make, I like icing and cupcakes, things like that. So I went and I just actually got done with it. Made some cupcakes, just a regular yellow cake mix. And then we wanted to try different flavors in the icing. This white, no, the pink one is rose water.
Rose water.
Then I don't remember the other color, the other flavors.
One's Grand Marnier, and then the other is lavender.
I think that was the lavender. You remember the one that was really runny?
That was the Grand Marnier.
Oh, so this is
Okay.
Grand Marnier and this is lavender. So the white is lavender, the pink is rose water, and this is Grand Marnier.
Marnier.
Marnier?
Yeah.
Okay. And so we're gonna taste those.
Okay, which one do you want to go for?
You pick it.
Okay. I don't know what color's calling to you.
Let me just pick it then.
Okay, there we go.
Let's do this one here.
This one
because-
here? Okay. All right.
So I think we're doing the
Grand Marnier.
Grand Marnier.
Right.
Okay.
And Grand Marnier is a liqueur. It is orange and cognac in flavor. So let's get all the paper stuff off. I've got some frosting on my nose.
You did the best part, is the icing.
Yep.
So you have to watch also when you're making the icing and you're adding more things to it, it can get a little runny. What I did with this to stiffen it up a little bit is I put it in the freezer to kind of get a hold on it again before I.
And this is your buttercream frosting recipe, right?
I found a really good site on YouTube. If I can find it, I will share the link.
That's good.
But really, really simple to make it. What's really good about it is it tastes like this Grand Marnier, so it doesn't taste so sweet, I think. You know how some icings can be just bitterly, bitterly sweet, and you just want, your teeth are just going to fall out. I don't feel like this is like that.
No. It's got some sweetness to it, but yeah, it's not the sugar rush that you normally get. That is really, really good.
So then the last thing we have,
Our ringer.
the last thing, we will polish it off today, or at least I will, is the last of my pecan pie. This
From
poor thing-
Thanksgiving.
From Thanksgiving. It has been through the freezer twice. I'm sure it looks just as good as it did the other day when we had a taste test of it. But this poor thing will be polished off today.
All right, so here's, I'll let you,
What am I gonna do?
there's a slice. Yeah, we
Oh,
gotta make sure that it came through the freezer okay.
Well, you just dig into it. You don't
All right.
have to cut off the slice, just take a piece.
Okay. Let's see here.
Like I said, I have never frozen a pecan pie. I thought it was a sin. But maybe not.
Might be a sacrilege, but not a sin.
No, it still tastes like a
Still
pecan
tastes-
pie.
yeah.
It's still moist.
Yeah, freezer's not caused any issues to it. This is good to know. I said that last time, but also, again, he makes the best pecan pie this side of the Mississippi, and fantastic.
Well, Kevin made all these things. I made the pecan pie
You
and
made the
cupcakes. He made the two
Bundt cakes.
Bundt cakes.
Yeah.
um,
And then the mince pies I just tossed into the toaster oven, and
all right.
We're
Any
not
other
bad.
treats?
Not this week. So this ended up being a God's plenty, and
Right.
Again, we're not going to be eating all of it. We're going to be, well, the kugelhopf, I still say you need to slice it and put it in
Yeah.
the break room.
All right.
And but we'll portion these out. We've got visiting to do, more like dropping off gift bags at the people's front door, ringing the doorbell and waving from a safe distance. But
Right.
all of the things that we have made that pass muster, we're going to be slicing up and putting samples of everything and wrapping it up and putting it in a Ziploc bag. And hopefully everyone will enjoy tasting them. And then, you know, since there's only going to be a couple slices of everything, if something doesn't suit them, they can toss it out and not feel bad about it.
Yep.
But it all is, even the ones that don't turn out, it is fun to try fixing new things and just seeing if we stumble across anything that just really wows us.
It's just a little bit easier on this time frame too, when you're pretty much stuck at home, more than not. You know, you don't want to go out too many places and stuff like that until
Right.
this whole thing blows over.
Yeah.
So it gives us a little creative outlet.
And also, and we'll talk about this in upcoming videos, we don't eat like this all the time. We currently, the way we're doing things is you know, because we are getting older and it is important to, it's always easier to maintain than it is to lose ground and try to regain it. So from a health and physiological standpoint, we eat clean and avoid excessive sugars and carbs and steer clear of alcohol completely during the week. And then we pick a day for what we call our free day, which is where we, you know, we'll have pizza, we'll crack open a bottle of wine, have a couple martinis later on top of that. Today's our free day, hence we're sampling all of these goodies for you. But we find that that's what works for us. And so anyway, that's pretty much it for this go around. We will be posting this to our YouTube channel, to our blog, marriedlifeofrichandkevin.blogspot.com, and We're up and running on Instagram.
Yep.
So we've had some success getting videos to download there. The last couple keep getting rejected for some reason, but we are letting people know on Instagram that new videos are available, and we are putting the links so that you can just click on it and watch. So
We need to invite the neighbor kid that's 5 years old. They can do it for us.
yeah, we need to
Oh my
have
gosh.
the neighbor kid come over and teach us how to do all of this, because it's some of it's intuitive, a lot of it's not.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it for this week. So everybody have a safe and fantastic weekend, and we'll be downloading another video in the next couple of days.
Good. Bye.
Bye.